Hey guys, welcome back. If you are planning to start your PPC campaigns, it's very important that you have an optimized listing much before starting your PPC campaigns because your optimized listing will ensure or it will act like a platform to have a profitable PPC campaigns or structure. In today's video, we are going to learn how to audit your listing, right? So let's quickly begin this session. The first and foremost thing when it comes to listing optimization is your title. The first check that you need to see or need to do is see how well is your title optimized. When it comes to listing optimization, we all know that title plays the significant or the most crucial role. So what is that you are expected to do here? You are expected to have the most relevant keywords or the mostly searched keywords in your title. Now when I say that, I don't mean that your title should be keyword stuffed, but you need to make sure that you're making most out of this space. Generally for title you have a limit of 200 characters. Just make sure you're making use of this in your title. Along with your main highly searched highly relevant keywords, you should also be communicating about the differentiation that you have made. Now at this stage what we generally do is we compare how much of the search volume or ranking juice are you attracting through your titles. Ranking juice is nothing but what is your reach, how many customers are able to view your title, because or I would say how many customers are able to view your title because you have optimized your title well. Now at this stage we will compare how much of the ranking juice you have in relation to your competitors. Ultimately our goal is to make the most out of this area. You want to have the most amount of ranking juice. You want to see where you are, how much ranking juice do you have, and how much ranking juice your second competitor has, how much ranking juice your third competitor has. So from this area you get to see what is the total search volume in the market and how much of that search volume you are able to attract, right? And then you have something called as battle of the bullets. Just like we spoke, after title you have your bullet points. Now it is also important for us to make sure our bullet points are well optimized. Our bullet points should be well optimized with highly searched and highly relevant keywords. Now when you do that, now when you have a higher ranking juice through your bullets, then your reach to your customers is also higher. Now when the reach is higher, more customers will be able to find you. If customers are able to find you, naturally you will also get so many sales, right? So after your titles, it is also important for you to have your bullet points well optimized. And then we have something called as listing analyzer score. Now so this option is available on most of the software tools, being it Helium 10 or Jungle Scott or any of the software tool. Now, these numbers are just for reference. You cannot conclude anything from this screenshot. But one good thing here is you will get a very quick glance of all the important parameters. For example, if you look at the screenshot, the first one it says, title does not contain symbols or emojis, right? So you can just check that. And the second one it says title contains 150 characters, right? 150 plus characters. You can definitely check that too. And then you have something called as, do you have 5 plus bullet points? Do you have 150 plus characters in each bullet points? I mean, is your first letter of bullet points capitalized? And then are your bullet caps, sorry, or are your bullet points not in all caps? I mean, these are few checks. And then 1000 plus characters in description or a plus content. Likewise, towards the right, when you see, there are also doing primary checks around your image pixels. And then do you have a main image with white background? Do you have 7 plus images? Do you have videos in your listing? Do you have 20 plus reviews? Do you have 4 plus star rating? So these are few important parameters. So this is nothing but this is something, this is your listing quality score, right? So it is just like a dashboard. It is giving you some level detail or visibility of your listing health. So this is a good number to check, but do not infer or do not decide or do not conclude anything from this area. And then you have listing images. Now this is a very interesting aspect. Now before building your listing images, try to understand your customer archetype. Now what do you mean by customer archetype? So firstly you need to understand your customer. In order to understand your customers, you just do one thing, just take a pen and book, just try to answer these 5 questions. First one, who is your customer? Second one, why are they your customer? Third one, where are they your customers, right? Fourth one, how are they your customer? Fifth one, what are their customers? Now, when you try to answer all these 5 points, you will have better understanding of your customer archetype. Now, when you do that, now you know who exactly is your customer. Then comes your job of building your listing images. Now, let's understand what is our goal. At this stage, the goal is very simple. You want to say how different are you, what are your product features, what are your product benefits, and also what are the customer benefits. That's it. If you are able to explain these images or these points clearly, that's it, you have done a fantastic job. Now, yours, you have got how many images? We have got just 7 or 8 images, sometimes 9 images. So within 10 seconds we should be able to convey all our messaging to our customers. Now, our images should be well built in such a manner that when customers are going through our images, they should visualize using our product, right? So that should be our goal. And also, by the time they finish looking at these 7 or 9 slides, customers should also feel that buying your product is a smart choice. Now, if you are able to do that, I think that that's like fantastic, right? And then you have what? Then you have your title, bullets, and then rating. Now, these are few things which we already covered. Now, in your title, make sure that you are making, I mean, here the limit is of 200 characters. Make the most of this space. Use all 200 characters if possible. And when it comes to bullets, you have a limit of 1000 characters, or I would say 1000 characters is the limit. Now, these 1,000 characters can be broken down. What do I mean by that? Now, if you're building 4 bullet points, if you're having 4 bullet points, in that case, have 250 characters per bullet point, right? If you're having 5 bullet points, in that case, have 200 characters per bullet point, right? I hope you understood. And along with that, you also have few details here. For example, what is the size, right? What are the dimensions? What is the material? Now, try to display or specify as much information as possible to your customer to make a smart choice. And then we have video section. Now, video section, you can upload couple of videos along with your images, right? So here, try to upload as many images as possible. And then you also have something called as Q&A section. From there, also you can share or upload as many videos as possible. And then through your customer reviews, you can also upload few more videos. So there is a lot of room for you. Make use of all these three opportunities to upload videos. And when you're doing it through images, make sure that your videos are of professional and good quality videos, right? And then you have the Q&A section. Now, Q&A section, so this is very helpful. Now, especially if you're a beginner, now this is the only area on listing which can help you engage your customers, right? So if, let's say, if I want to buy your product, what I would do, I'll just go through your listing, and if I have any questions, I can just come in here, I can post my search query, and I'll get it answered either from you or one of the peoples who bought your custom product. So Q&A, the primary intent is to create that customer engagement before making purchases or before making that customer purchase decision. Now, isn't it smarter that, what if you understand what could be the potential questions? If you do your product research, if you try to understand all the potential questions that customers can ask, and you yourself post those questions, you yourself try to answer them, along with that try to also upload a video, right? Have at least 5 to 10 questions. And then when you do this, that will really add a lot of value. Customers need not come there and then search and try to type and ask. So by the time they come here, if they see their questions are already answered, then that will have a very good impact, or I would say that will have a lot of influence in their, in the customer journey. And I mean, that will definitely influence them to buy your product ultimately. And then you have something called as brand story. This is an excellent way to improve your brand image awareness. Now, here you can speak about your brand. You can also drive traffic to your brand store. You can also speak about various products, other products that you're selling. This is a very excellent placement. Just make use of it. And then you also have something called as enhanced brand content. This is a great real estate once again to reiterate what are your product features, what are your product benefits, and what are your customer benefits. In addition to that, you can also do a quick comparison. You can show how different are your products from each others. I mean you can just have a similar table and you can do a lot of, you can do so many permutation, a lot of permutation and combination here. But it's a great, place to reiterate all the key features of your product. And then lastly, you have your reviews. Now it's very important that we all know that reviews, they influence a lot when it comes to customer decision making. Now your reviews should be like, much greater than the average reviews in the market. Now make sure you're selling quality products. Now your reviews, they influence a lot in customer purchase decision making. Or now let's say if you were to buy a product, you get to see a product which is of 2 star, no one will be interested in buying it, right? So we all as owners, we need to make sure that our products are always 4 plus star. It's very important. In case if our reviews are bad, what we need to do before switching on any of your PPC campaigns is work towards improving your review rating. That's very important. If your reviews are low and if you're trying to run PPC campaigns, it will not work out. You will shell out a lot of money, you will waste a lot of money, right? First fix your reviews and then go and switch on your PPC campaigns. So this is a quick analysis of, your listing. I hope this video is informative, and I hope you enjoyed this video a lot. Thank you for spending your time. Have a great day and see you in the next video. Thank you.